Judaism's holiest site, Benjamin Netanyahu gave a prayer of thanks for his political comeback.
I appreciate the decision by Israel's citizens to elect me and my friends against all odds and in the face of powerful forces.
His surprising and crushing victory, the product of an 11th-hour push for right-wing votes, promising there would be no Palestinian state on his watch, and whipping up fear on Facebook with a warning to the base, get out and vote to prevent Arab parties from unseating him.
The right regime is in danger. The Arab voters are coming in huge amounts to the polls.
But those hard-lined statements that saved his job may only deepen his bad blood with the Obama administration, who was privately hoping for his ouster. U.S. officials say they are waiting to see if Netanyahu dials back. If he doesn't, it could be a game changer for both the peace process and U.S.-Israel relations.
Certainly, the fact that he's changed his position has an impact. I'm not going to prejudge what we'll do. The election was yesterday. Those comments were made 2 days ago, so I'm sure we'll continue to discuss.
But Netanyahu is unlikely to reverse course.
His essential concern that Israel withdrawing territory exposes itself to more danger is something he feels in his heart, and he believes that many, probably most Israelis share with him.
Republican lawmakers overjoyed at Netanyahu's re-election. Senator Rand Paul tweeting his congratulations, and Senator John McCain calling him the comeback kid. After lobbying Congress and the American people against President Obama's policy toward Iran, Netanyahu is likely headed for another showdown with the White House ahead of the March 31st deadline for a nuclear deal.
This prime minister is way too committed on the Iran issue. It's almost messianic for him, and he's going to want to fight. So there is a real opening there for some continuing tensions over this deal.
All right, Shalom. Welcome to another video. And as always, before I get started, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachodash, and next double honors to the head apostles / elder bishops of the great millstone who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Akim. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep the faith, regardless of whether people hear or whether they forbear. Alright, so this is going to be a quick reaction to the news clip that I showed you. And this is actually over 10 years old. Alright, this is when Benjamin Milikowski, that's his real name. Alright, Benjamin, not a Jew, got elected over there in the land of Israel. Okay, amongst the Israelis, which are Edomites. Alright, and you see in the video that he said, under my watch there shall be no Palestinian state. Okay, so what we saw happen October 7th, alright, as we say, okay, this is the mind of Esau. Okay, they used October 7th to justify being able to go in there, destroy the Palestinians, and take the land. It was always their plan from the beginning, from the get-go. Alright, it's been proven that Hamas has its origins from Israeli intelligence. Okay, so this is something that, once again, see, we understand and we know how Esau really moves. We're on to him. Okay, the whole world doesn't, but that's the reason why Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai has a spirit on us to expose all these different things. Okay, I said I was going to bring this clip out, so I brought it out. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and dive right into some prophecy. And Yahweh Rechazah, the Heavenly Father's will, is edifying to the elect. Alright, so I'm going to start off here in Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. Okay, because why? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Pursuant to Job 9:24, it says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man and his heritage. All right. So they covet fields. They desire lands. All right, that don't belong to them. That's exactly what, what he was saying in the video. He said, under my watch there will not be a Palestinian state, which it really doesn't belong to the Palestinians either. All right, but okay, well, we're just showing you the characteristics of Esau. Okay, when he wants something, all right, what does he do? He builds up a slander campaign. He demonizes the target area, and then that justifies him in the public's eye to be able to go in there and take what he wants by violence. Okay, that's all October 7th was really all about. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. All right, you see that? Okay, Isaiah 29:15. Let's get this one. All right, it says, "Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh Shai, and their works are in the dark, and they say, Who seeth us, and who knoweth us?" All right, okay, and that's Esau. All right, that's how these Edomites operate, man. Okay, they do things behind the scenes. They don't do things by accident. All right, you have to be aware of who you're dealing with. It tells you in Genesis 3:1 that the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. That's not talking about a literal serpent. It's talking about these Edomites. Okay, their works in the dark. They have secret councils. They plan things for years and years and years before they actually strike. Okay, just like a snake. If you have a pet snake, you know he's cuddling up around you. All right, he's really sizing you up to see when it's a good time for him to strike, so he can eat you. Okay, literally, this is literal science. This is what snakes do. It's what serpents do. The animal. Okay, Esau does the exact same thing. That's why he's likened to a serpent. All right, Esau pretend. That's why the scriptures say, Sirach 12:10, never trust thine enemy. Okay, because he's sizing you up. He's plotting on how to take you down. All right, that's how Esau moves. Okay, he doesn't come direct. See, Jake, if we don't like it, we come at you straight. All right, we come at you direct. You're gonna know. All right, Esau don't move like that. All right, Esau plots and plans, and then when he strikes, all right, he's able to justify it and still hold on to that appearance of being the pinnacle of righteousness. Because the whole world has been confused. The whole world has been deceived. All right, by this serpent, by Esau. All right, to believe that they're the standard of righteousness. Okay, and actually the most vile of the Edomites. Okay, the people that are in the land, our people believe that they're the Most High's chosen people. Okay, that's why it says they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage, because they'll take over your whole heritage and say that they're you, and they've done it. All right, not just to Jacob, but to multiple other cultures. Okay, this is Proverbs 15:3. It says the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. So they say, who seeth us? Okay, well the Most High sees you. All right. And he exposes you through us, okay, through the mouths of the prophets. Tells you that in 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. All right, then shall that wicked be revealed, who the Lord shall destroy with the spirit of his mouth and with the brightness of his coming. All right, the spirit of the Lord's mouth is us. All right, and we're bringing out all these secrets. Okay, so this is the book of Sirach 23, also known as Ecclesiasticus and the Apocrypha, in verse 19. It says, and this is going into adultery, but it applies to Esau as well. All right, because this is how he moves. All right, it says, such a man only feareth the eyes of men. They think that if men didn't see them do it, or men are too stupid to connect the dots on what's really going on, that it's just like it never happened. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts. So that the Most High, all right, sees everything that these Edomites are doing on the earth. Okay, he's just racking up charges against them. Okay, and once again, this is like one big courthouse. All right, we're witnesses. Okay, the Lord, the scriptures say multiple times, likens us unto witnesses. All right, what does it say in Revelation 12:11? Okay, it says that they overcame the devil. It was really talking about Esau. They overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, by their testimony. A witness gives a testimony, and they love not their lives unto the death, meaning that, okay, we're not trying to save our lives. We're going to bring out the truth and trust in Yahweh Shai to deliver us. Because you think of a witness, usually a witness is hidden. Okay, and the criminal, okay, or the crime organization usually tries to go and take out the witnesses. Well, that's exactly what Esau's going to try to do. Okay, and Yahweh Shai is going to be that witness protection. All right, this is Luke 12:2. It says, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Okay, so the Most High is going to reveal everything, and he has been revealing everything. All right, this is just another thing that's being revealed, all right, to the people, okay, to those that have eyes to see, ears to hear. All right, just demonstrating you the characteristics of these Edomites. All right, 10 years ago, 10 years ago, okay, Benjamin Milikowski said, under my watch, there will not be a Palestinian state. All right, well, he had to deliver on that, okay? And the people of the world seem to forget so quickly, all right? They seem to forget so quickly, okay, how these Edomites really move, okay? How these politicians move, man. All right, and once again, he said, under my watch, there will be no Palestinian state. Now, all of a sudden, this so-called October 7th, we're talking about the Israeli-Palestinian border, one of the most secured and protected borders in the world, with the IDF being one of the most, even the small, but one of the strongest and most technologically advanced militaries in the world. You mean to tell me that you had a big T, okay, you know, when I say big T, you know what I mean, a big T group, you mean to tell me that you had them parachute across the border of one of the most secured borders in the world and go and grab up hundreds of people, as they say, and take them hostages? Get out of here, man. That's a fallacy, okay? That's false. But once again, they needed some kind of excuse to say, you know, oh, now we have a reason to go in there and destroy these people and take their land. That was their plans from the beginning, okay? And you still have Edomites that'll say, return the hostages. Hey, I mean, man, look, I wouldn't be surprised if there never was any hostages. Seriously, that's how they do, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if there never was any hostages, man. You got to know who you're dealing with. Okay, this is how Esau rolls. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices. This is Psalm 64:1. It says, hear my voice, O Yahweh, in my prayer, preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Okay, secret counsel. Okay, they plot and plan these things. Okay, these summits. All right, these you know, the Bohemian Grove. Okay, different meetings that are in secret. Okay, that you wouldn't even know. The people who are actually behind the scenes pushing the buttons. Okay, the ventriloquist that, you know, have these puppets, all right, that are moving them. Okay, you wouldn't even know that they exist. Okay, their face is not plastered behind, you know, all over the news and everything. Okay, these people that you see, the presidents and the leaders of these different nations, they're all puppets for the most part. Okay, especially of the West. All right, and the elites are behind the scenes, you know, pushing buttons. Okay, Psalm 64:3. It says, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly they do shoot at him and fear not. Okay, and that's talking about us. Okay, because the same way that they systematically target other nations and then demonize them, so that they have alibi to be able to go in there and bring complete destruction. Okay, that when they, the same way that they do that, they're gonna do that to us. All right, like I said, Hobcab Malone, okay, and these Christians, they're not trying to understand you when they come around. They are trying to demonize you. They're trying to slander you, so that when the time comes, they'll be able to say, look at these Hebrews, look how violent they are. Look how evil these men are. All right, we had to do something about it. And really the whole time, they just want to kill you because you're bringing out the truth on how they really operate. All right. Continuing on, it says, verse 5, they encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily, okay, privately, and they say, who shall see them? We see you, the Lord sees you. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. Okay, so they've been plotting, like the October 7th thing. They've been plotting that for 10 years. Okay, they plotted that 10 years ago, and they're just now making their move. And you see how they're doing the Palestinians. They are destroying them people, man. Okay, the news headlines will be like, it'll say like 2 IDF soldiers shot, and then 700 Palestinians bombed in retaliation. That's how they do. All right, and they able to justify it in the eyes of the public, because the people are stupid. That's just keeping it real. The people are stupid. Okay, the whole time they've been planning all this. It says, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow, and suddenly shall they be wounded. These nuclear missiles. So shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Okay, this video should have been taken down by them, but it's too late now. Okay, now this video's out, and nobody's gonna watch it except for the elect. Okay, I get that, but once again, we're just showing you the characteristics of these Edomites. Okay, all when you learn about these different so-called terrorists that the United States government has went up against, 9 times out of 10 they are actually funded by the CIA themselves. Okay, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay, like Gaddafi, they killed him because he wanted to create an African Union, all right, which would rival the European Union and would get the Western nations pillage so-called Africa. All right, they've pillaged it. That's why it's so poor. Okay, and Gaddafi was trying to make it to where they didn't have to be dependent on Western powers. So what did they do? They labeled him a terrorist. They deleted him. Fidel Castro. Okay, he didn't want to allow the United States government to ransack his island for natural resources. So what did they do? They labeled him a terrorist, and they killed him. Okay, this is what they do, man. All right, and you have whistleblowers. That's Psalm 64:8. Okay, their tongue shall fall upon themselves. You have whistleblowers that expose these things. All right, it says, continuing on, verse 9. All right, when the Lord brings destruction upon them, it says, and all men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Most High, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. Okay, when we finally see the Lord execute punishment upon the secret council, okay, upon all the wicked and all the wicked things they've been doing on the earth against, primarily Jacob, but all the nations. Okay, the Lord is raising up, he's raising up war against them. Okay, and like I said, we're looking forward to it. And even with that, even that is a part of their plan. They want to depopulate the earth, but they don't count on the fact that this is going to be the destruction of their whole society. Okay, so we're looking forward to these things. But just once again, the characteristics of the devil, Esau, Edom on full display. Okay, for all the world to see. Yahweh righteous, I was edifying. As always, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Rach Kodash. And until next time, Shalom, and abide b'ball.